What if I told you today that if you wanted to increase results in your life in every area, you need to increase your confidence? I'm not joking when I tell you that confidence is one of the best things that you can master, because that is what makes you do more of whatever you're trying to do. And I'm not talking just about business success or anything related to money only. I'm talking about every area of your life gets better when you are confident. And I'm not just talking about being cocky or being arrogant or whatever. I'm talking about being confident of your product if you're selling something, of yourself if you're just a person that goes to a job every single day. Every area of your life will increase results when you become a more confident person. So today I want to tell you why and what areas you can improve in your life by increasing your confidence. But number two, and most importantly, how if you're a shy person, if you're an introvert or whatever you want to label yourself with, how can you increase your confidence? Because you might be in the sales industry. You might have a product that you're trying to sell. And I can promise you that if you're not selling as much as you would want to, this will help you. Because at the end of the day, you cannot enroll people if you're not enrolled yourself. And this is something that people can see through your eyes. It's not something that you can hide. You can't just not believe in your product or in yourself or in your ideas and make others believe in it. And again, if you're trying to raise money for a project, this is going to help you. If you're trying to sell more, or just if you're trying to have a better life, having better confidence will give you better results. My name is Andrew Pizzi. I'm an investor and entrepreneur out of Las Vegas, and I want to welcome you to the AP Show, where I'll be focusing on how to build a good life around health, wealth, love, and happiness, which I believe are all needed in order for you to have a great life overall, and not just in one specific area. Typically, people that have business success are really bad with their health. And I am a firm believer that if you want to achieve happiness, which should be the goal for everybody, and it is for most people, you need to optimize for all four areas at the same time. Do me a favor, hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your thoughts on this topic or any future topics that you would like me to review in the channel. Today, I want to give you 2 techniques to increase your confidence automatically. But before that, I want to really speak on why it is so important. Because when you think about it, confidence makes everything easier. When you're talking to a person and you're trying to communicate an idea, let's just leave everything business related out of this video for a second. If you're trying to sit down with a person and you're trying to convince them of any idea that you have, you need to be confident. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good my content is. If I'm not confident and you don't see in myself that I believe in whatever I'm talking about, you will not pay attention to me. Now, you might not pay attention to me even though you see that I'm confident, but I'm saying the person who's not confident can see everything being wrong in their mind because they are not confident that their product, that their idea, that their thought, that their opinion, whatever it is that they're trying to get across is worthy. So at the end of the day, I can sit down with anybody, and if I believe in it, I'm going to get it across way differently than if I didn't believe in it. This could be anything as little as an idea, like I was saying before, but it could be as big as a project. Let's say that I have a company that I'm about to take public, or that I'm about to just invite some investors because I don't have the capital to continue to grow the company. Well, if I'm talking about the idea, the company, the product that we're selling, and how this changes lives and all that, but I cannot communicate it in a way where they see in my eyes that every word I'm saying, I'm passionate about, and it's true. Because at the end of the day, if you're not confident, if you don't believe in it, they will not invest money with you. And this is where people with great ideas die having a normal job. Why? Because they were never able to communicate in an effective way so that they can actually take the company off the ground. So at the end of the day, you need to get good at communicating. You need to get good at sales. I actually made a video about like what got me to be a millionaire by 26. And it was sales, communication skills, and different things that if you want to go check it out, go check it out. But none of that matters if you're not good with confidence. At the end, when people see you trying to sell a product, but you don't believe in it, they will not buy it from you. If they see you communicating ideas and trying to be outgoing and all these things, but you don't believe in what you're saying, they will not believe in you. And by the way, they're right. If you don't believe in it, then I won't believe you. And at the end of the day, you're only as good enrolling people as you are as good enrolling yourself. So again, you need to get good at being more confident. Also, if you come into a room and you're walking like you're not confident, you're just not standing up straight, you're not moving properly, you're not talking properly, you're not communicating properly, nobody will take you as powerfully as if you were confident. There's nothing better than a person who walks into a room and you can see their presence. Most people are invisible, and the only reason why they are invisible is because they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that they can impact the world. Whatever it is that they're trying to do, they don't really believe in it, and people don't because they don't, not because they are not communicating or they don't believe or they're not good people. I actually always say this. There's a guy that is like really handsome and goes to the gym and whatever, but doesn't know how to communicate it or is not confident and never gets a beautiful girl. And there's a guy that you see that is ugly and that you're like, what is this girl doing with him? Is it money? And many of the times it's not even money. It's just the fact that the guy just sounds good. He's confident, and girls or people in general are going to be like even confused. Like, I mean, what's going on here, right? So increase your confidence levels. And I just wanted to give you info on why you should do it. And now let's move on to the 2 things that you can do today to increase your confidence. Now, the 2 strategies or the 2 tips that I will give you on how to increase your confidence actually comes from, where does confidence come from, right? Because at the end, what you need to do is you need to start looking for the things that you are not comfortable with. And at the end of the day, most people are not confident because they don't have 1000% knowledge on what they're talking about. Let me break that down for you and let me elaborate. If I sell insurance, right, because I have an insurance agency, and I am selling you a life policy, for example, that protects your family for $1 million, and that is going to cost you $15,000 a year, for example. And I'm just making up numbers. Policies don't cost that much, but we're just going into an example here. And I don't believe that the $15,000 a year that you are going to pay me is worth more than the actual policy. I'm never going to sell it to you. And if I don't have the knowledge to break down everything about the policy, what the policy covers, what the policy costs, why you should have the policy, how the policy works, in what scenarios the policy would not pay out. All those things is what causes me to either be confident that the product is something that you should buy, or doesn't make me confident that the product is something that you need. So at the end of the day, if you want to sell insurance, and this is where many people get this wrong. Many people try to be real estate agents and insurance agents and plumbers and electricians and just everything at the same time. And they become no good at any of those things because you cannot be an expert everywhere. So at the end of the day, confidence comes from knowledge. And if you don't have the knowledge about the product, about the idea, about yourself, about anything that you're trying to accomplish, you're not going to come across confident because you are not feeling confident. Because think about this for a second. If I ask you to sell me a life policy and you are not licensed for life insurance, how can you feel confident to sell it to me when I look at you in the eye and I go, why is this product good for my family? How does it work? What exclusion does it have? How much does it cost? Why does it cost that much? And you start going down the rabbit hole of just questions, and I don't have the answers for you. That's where confidence doesn't come from. And that's what makes you not be confident. That's number 1. Number 2, confidence comes from keeping the word to yourself and to others. And what I mean by this is this. If you never keep the word that you gave to yourself or to others, you're never going to feel confidence. Why? Because you told yourself that you're going to get up at 6 in the morning and you didn't. So confidence goes away because you know deep down in you that you're not good at keeping the word. If you said that you were going to be at a meeting at 9 and you show up at 9:30, decreases your confidence. If you said that you were going to achieve a certain goal by March, for example, and it's April and you haven't done it, decreases your confidence level. Think about this for a second. Most people that you see out there in business or family members or whatever say goals because they think that manifesting just big things without a plan is what you should be doing. And I'm a firm believer that you should only manifest, and I believe in manifestation of goals and things and everything, but you should only manifest things that you have a plan for. Or if not, then manifest it and go create a plan. Don't just manifest it and say it in front of everybody and then don't follow up with it. Don't have a plan. Don't execute. Don't do it. Because the small wins, like waking up at 6 if you said that that's what you were going to do, and achieving the goals by March if that's what you said you were going to do, and getting to your objectives and keeping your word that you gave yourself and others is what destroys or builds your confidence. And I can promise you that. At the end of the day, if you said, I'm going to do such and such and such, you're giving yourself your word. And your word is just so important because at the end of the day, you cannot be confident to promise somebody that you're going to do something if you keep breaking your word and your promises. So at the end of the day, if I told you today, I'm going to upload a video on my YouTube channel every single Monday, whatever happens, I don't care. That video is going to be there every single Monday by 2 p.m., by 4 p.m., by 6 p.m., whatever, right? And I do it. I have been doing videos every single Monday since 54 weeks ago. And every Monday, there's a video on my YouTube channel. So I'm telling you right now that I can look at yourself in the eyes and go, this is a camera, but whatever. Let's say that we were in person. I can look at you and go, every single Monday, there's going to be a video on my YouTube channel. Why? Because I promised that to myself and to the people that follow me, and I kept it up. And I made my word matter. Because at the end, if I said that I was going to wake up at 6 and I wake up at 8, that I was going to the gym 5 days a week and I only go 2, or never go like most people do, and that there's going to be a new video every Monday and there's a video every 2-3 Mondays, then I can never look at you and be confident about the fact that my word matters. Because I know deep inside of me, I can look at you and I can lie to you. And if you're good at lying and if you're good at enrolling and whatever, then you might convince people. But deep inside of you, you're going to have no confidence that that word that you're giving that person is something that you're going to keep. So if you want to increase your confidence, follow those 2 things, and I promise you that at the end, you're going to be more confident. And how do you build the second one, right? Because the knowledge is pretty simple. And again, I always like to give you the things that you could be doing better, but also how to do it. The knowledge you can actually fix pretty easily. Why? Because knowledge is acquired by studying, by doing your research, by putting in the time, by doing the work. Okay, so that one's simpler. If you want to learn about real estate, go to Ryan Pineda's WealthCon conference, and you're going to learn more about real estate. If you want to be in the insurance industry, call my agency, send your resume, come work for us, and you're going to be better at that because you're going to be with the best agency in town. But when you think about it, you have to do the work in order for you to achieve the knowledge. How do you achieve the word and keeping promises to yourself? Just start small. If you're waking up at 9 a.m. every morning and you never go to the gym, don't go like, I'm gonna wake up at 5 and go to the gym 7 days a week. Like, just go, I'm gonna wake up at 8 and I'm going to the gym just to run, or going around your house or whatever the case may be. In that way, you're going to start building confidence because you kept the promises to yourself. But if you go big promise and you can't achieve it, that's going to hit in a negative way. So start building it by starting small and then progressively start going up from there. With all of that being said, I want you to comment below with any thoughts that you have when you listen to this video, because that's going to help me with any future videos, but it's also going to help everybody that watches because you might have a different opinion, and I would love to see that too. Go to my Instagram account, give me a follow, send me a DM. Anything that you have questions about or anything that you need help with, I would be happy to help you there. And as always, take care, everybody.